go with my bandana, I'm pairing these two gorgeous necklaces together. At the top is the Aina necklace, and it features a solid herringbone design. It offers just the right amount of everyday glam without being too extra. Now at the bottom is the Leo necklace. It has a timeless Figaro chain style. Now it's perfectly stylish on its own, but I think it layers so beautifully with the Aina. It's the perfect complement because it is super chic and it really balances the look with its open design. They're both dipped in 14 karat gold, so you can be sure that they'll never fail you. So if you've been on the fence before, don't wait any longer. Get your pieces from Ana Luisa soon. Take advantage of their November sale going on now and get yourself and your loved ones something special. You will not regret it, and neither will they.
For this tutorial, I'll also be wearing some of my favorite bracelets from Ana Luisa. On my right wrist is the Monroe cuff, and it has this modern, edgy twist that I've honestly never seen in any other bracelet before. It's seriously eye-catching, and it can be certainly stacked with other bracelets, but I like wearing it on its own because it deserves all the attention. Now on my left wrist is the Michael Bold bracelet. It has this timeless curved chain design that's made to be worn on the daily. Now this bracelet would look great on either a man or a woman, which just made your gift shopping a whole lot easier. And this would also look good paired with a daintier Ana Luisa bracelet for that extra dazzle. But I like wearing it on its own just because it is a story all on its own. Now both pieces are dipped in 14 karat gold and are water resistant, so you can feel confident in wearing them every single day with no tarnishing or breaking. Get yours today! So to begin this design, create a slip knot in your yarn and chain 7. Now you're going to single crochet into that very first chain. Now in this circle, you are single crocheting 7. So place 7 single crochets. After your 7 single crochets, let's begin row 1. So from here you are going to chain up 4. Now in this circle you are going to be placing 2 treble crochets. So you're going to yarn over twice and complete your treble crochet. So you're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Let's do one more treble crochet into the circle. Now from here, go ahead and chain 2. And in the circle, treble crochet 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now chain 2 and place a final 3 treble crochets in the circle. And that completes row 1. Now let's go ahead and begin round 2. So you're going to turn your work and you're going to slip stitch until you get to this chain space here. So without chaining any chains, you're going to go into this first chain and you're going to slip stitch into the next, slip stitch into the next chain, and finally slip stitch into that chain space. Now once you're inside that chain space, you are going to go ahead and chain up 4. And this chain up of 4 is going to count as your first treble crochet. So inside this chain space, go ahead and place 2 more treble crochets. Now chain 2 and place 3 more treble crochets in that chain space. That's 1, 2, and 3. Now you will be starting every single row in this way because this is going to be our edge design that you see here. Now from here you are going to chain 5 and we're going to create our first set of leaves. So chain 5. Now you are going to pull up loops along the chains of the 5 you made. So you're going to yarn over, go into that second loop, pull up a loop, go into the next loop and pull up a loop, into the next, pull up a loop, and into the next, pull up a loop, just like this. So now you're going to yarn over, you're going to pull through 2 loops, then you're going to yarn over again and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Now that makes half of our leaf. Now you're going to flip your work like this. And we're going to do the same thing on the chains on the top. So again, yarn over, insert into that first chain and pull up a loop. Go into the next loop and pull one up. Into the next, pull another one up. And into the last one, pull up a loop. Now you're going to make your return pass again. So you're going to yarn over, pull through 2, 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 and yarn over, pull through 2. And you just made your first leaf design. Now every time we make leaves, we have to make them in a set of 2. So that is our first one. So let's go ahead and make the second one. Again, chain 5. Yarn over, insert your hook into that first chain and pull up a loop. So that's 1. Into the next, pull up a loop. 2. Into the next, pull another one up. That's 3. And into the last one, pull up 4. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Pull through 2 and pull through 2. Again, that's only half a leaf. So we are going to flip our work. We're going to yarn over and we're going to pull up loops on the tops of the chains. So you're going to yarn over, insert into that first chain, pull up a loop. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you're going to yarn over and pull through 2 5 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And there are your 2 leaves right here. So now going back into the design, we're going to make sure we're facing the right way here. We're going to go straight into this final chain space right here and finish our row with our 3 treble crochets, chain 2, 3 treble crochets. So you start and end every single row the same way. So you're going to yarn over twice and place your 3 treble crochets in that chain space. 2 and 3. Now chain 2 and place 3 more treble crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. And that is row 2. Now let's begin row 3. So you're going to flip your work, and again you're going to slip stitch into the chains until you get to that chain space. So you slip stitch a total of 3 times. That's 1, 2, 3, and now you're in the chain space, so do 1 more slip stitch for a total of 4. Again, start this row like you did in the last row, so you're going to chain up 4, 2 treble crochets, chain 2, 3 treble crochets, Now from here you are going to chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you are going to single crochet to the middle of the leaves. Now every time you single crochet on top of a pair of leaves, you are going to go ahead and make 2 more leaves. So again, let's make our leaves. You're going to chain 5, and you're going to pull up 4 loops along the chain. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you're going to pull through 2 5 times. Yarn over, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's make the other half of that leaf. So you're going to flip over, you're going to yarn over and pull up 4 loops again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over, pull through 2 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now from here, make your second leaf. Go ahead and chain up 5. Pull up 4 loops. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and pull through 2 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now flip again to make the second half of that leaf. You're going to yarn over and pull up 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now pull through 2 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Turn your project right way. So now you've made your 2 leaves up here, and you're going to go ahead and finish up this row by ending with your 3 treble crochets, chain 2 and 3 trebles. So immediately go into that final chain space with your 3 trebles. That's 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and 3 treble crochets again. 1, 2, and 3, and that completes row 3. Now let's begin row 4. Let's flip our work and slip stitch until we get to that first chain space. 1, 2, 3, and 4 slip stitches. Again, begin your row, chain up 4, 2 treble crochets, chain 2, 3 treble crochets, and that is your beginning edge. Now from here, chain 9, and you're going to single crochet to the middle of these leaves. Again, like I said in the previous row, every time you single crochet into a pair of leaves, you're going to make a new set of 2 leaves. So let's chain 5, and let's make our leaves. So I've pulled up 4 loops, and I'm going to return pass with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flip, pull up 4 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and pull back 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make your second leaf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull up 4 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come back 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. flip, make the second half of your leaf, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, make sure your project is turned right side. You have your 2 leaves there, and you are going to single crochet into this chain space of 9 at the end. Now from here you're going to chain 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you're going to end your row with your 3 treble crochets, chain 2, 3 treble crochets. And that completes row 4. So now let's begin row 5. You're going to flip your work and again slip stitch till you get to that first chain space to start your row. Begin your row as you have been all along. Now here we are going to begin with a set of leaves, so you're going to immediately chain 5 and complete your 2 leaves. After creating your 2 leaves up here, you're going to single crochet into this chain 9 space, and then from here chain 9. Now after chaining 9, you are going to find the next set of leaves and you're going to single crochet in the middle. And again, since you ended up in the middle of 2 leaves, go ahead and make 2 more leaves going up. After making your 2 leaves, go ahead and single crochet into this chain 9 space. Now chain 9 again. And you're going to end your row with your 3 trebles, chain 2, 3 trebles. And that completes row 5. Now let's do row 6. Go ahead, flip your work, slip stitch to get to that chain space and start your row. Begin your row. And then here you are going to start this row with 2 leaves. So go ahead and make 2 leaves. Now after making your 2 leaves, go ahead and single crochet in the chain 9 space. And now to reach the other set of leaves over here, you're going to chain 9. And single crochet in the middle of those 2 leaves. Again, since you're on top of leaves, go ahead and make 2 leaves going up. After your leaves, go ahead and single crochet to this chain 9 space again. And then to get to the last set of leaves in the previous row, you're going to chain 9. And you're going to crochet to the middle of those leaves. Now, since you crocheted to the middle of 2 leaves, you're going to go ahead and make more leaves. After making those 2 leaves, you're going to go ahead and just finish up your row in your ending border. So again, this is going to be 3 treble crochets, chain 2, and 3 treble crochets, all in the same chain space to end the row. And that completes row 6. So now that you've completed row 6, you have all the rows you need to continue this pattern to whatever size and length that you want. If you're making a bandana, obviously make a smaller size, but if you want to make a shawl, the pattern just continues to repeat. So you're going to continue to repeat rows 3 to 6 to whatever size you like, and you can finish on any row that you like. You can finish on a row 3, a row 4, a row 5, or a row 6. It doesn't matter. And then once you get your length, I will come back and show you how to finish up the edge and make the straps for our bandana. Now, when you've reached the size you want, you're going to go ahead and make an edging and the straps. So go ahead and pick up your piece, flip it over, and you are going to slip stitch all the way until you get to the middle of that chain space. So you're going to start the last and final edging row the same way you would. So you're going to chain up 4 and place your 2 trebles. And then chain 2 and 3 trebles again. Okay. So to begin the edging, from here you are going to chain 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you are going to single crochet to the middle of this leaf. And now we will not be making any more leaves, we're just going to go straight across with chains. Now from here, chain 7 again, and then single crochet into the chain 9 space, again chain 7, single crochet to the middle of the leaves, chain 7, and you're just going to continue to chain 7 and single crochet on top of the leaves and the chain 9 spaces until you get to the end. So you're just going to continue to chain 7 all the way across, and I'll meet you over here. Now that you're almost at the end, go ahead and chain your final 7 and then end your row as you normally would with your 3 treble crochets. Okay, now once you have that edge design going on, from here you're going to make the straps that is going to help tie this bandana to the bottom of our heads. So you're just going to chain, and this is not going to be an exact number. You're just going to chain for your size until you have half of the tie that you need to secure this bandana to the back of your head. So keep in mind that you'll be making a tie on the other side of this bandana as well, so you would just need half. So I'm not counting any chains here. I'm just going to estimate how much that I need for my head, and obviously everyone's sizing is different, so chain according to your own size here. Okay, so that looks like enough for me. Now after you've chained that length, you're going to go ahead and you're going to turn back and you're going to single crochet into every single chain that you just made. So all the way back, and place 1 single crochet to every single chain, just so our strap gets thicker and we have a way to get back to our bandana, because we are not finished with the border yet. So continue doing this and I'll meet you when we get to the bandana. Okay, so now that I've made my way down my chain with single crochets and I've reached the bandana, I'm just going to continue with single crocheting along these chains, and obviously place 1 in that chain space. Okay, so now you're going to reach the edging of your bandana where we placed 7 chains all the way across. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into each of those 7 chains and you're going to place a single crochet into every single one. So always 7 in the chain spaces, and you can choose to go in the chain spaces or in the chains themselves. It's up to you. I like to go in the chains because it makes it straighter and more sturdy, but if you want to go in the chain space, that's fine. So when you go reach the single crochet that we placed on top of the leaves and in the chain spaces, you're also going to place 1 single crochet there. And you're just going to continue to repeat this all the way across until you get to the other side of your bandana, and from there we will make the strap for the other side. So go ahead and just continue single crocheting all the way across, and then I'll meet you here to make the other strap. Okay, so now that I've finished my single crochets all along the border, I'm just going to finish up the edge of the bandana here and single crochet into these treble crochets. So all the way across. Don't forget to put 1 in that chain space. Okay, so from here you're going to make the strap for the other side. Now if you counted your chains, then that's great, and you can match the same number of chains that you did on the other side, but because I just estimated mine, I'm just going to keep making an X amount of chains and see if it matches up with the other one. Okay, so let's see if it matches. So not quite. I'm going to keep going. Almost there. I'll probably just do about 15 more. Okay. So that should be enough. Let me just double check it one last time. Okay. So now that you've reached the same amount of chains, you're just again going to turn around and single crochet into every single chain that you made. And then when you reach the bandana, all you're going to do is slip stitch to the bandana and complete your work. So I'll meet you back at the bandana. Alright, so I've made my way down with my single crochets, and to finish it up I am just going to slip stitch into the first chain of the bandana, and then I'm going to chain up 1 and cut off this yarn. Alright, and that completes our bandana tutorial. If you liked it, don't forget to let me know by commenting below, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss my next video. And before you go, again, do not forget to check out Ana Luisa to find the perfect gift for yourself or for that person in your life. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. You will love it, and the person you're giving to will love it. And when you do shop and pick your gift, don't forget to use my discount code for an extra 20% off. It's a win-win situation. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.